state of uncertainty. People may not want to open business. People may not want to venture out into town. The sooner or later this is sorted out, I think it's better for the country.
All right, and on page 9, there's also a report now which also anchors on that, that police killed 37 in chaos. And this is according to a report. The dead include 7 minors, 4 boys and 3 girls, the youngest being 6 months old. Remember Samantha Pendo, and this was a story that went viral, who died after being hit on the head by a policeman. Of course, again, bringing into perspective and into light what this chaos may have done. Some have lost lives, and one life is one life too many. So the sooner this can be sorted out, the better.
Yes, certainly so. Loss of life as a result of obviously preventable situations is regrettable, because the Constitution accords every citizen the right to life, and life should not be arbitrarily taken away except by an order of court for justifiable means. This calls into question the training and the capability of the defense and police forces to comply with the requirements of the Constitution and laws whenever that they venture out to keep peace. The other time we saw the police inspector general in one of the TV shows. I think the responses he gave, by and large, people were unanimous that they were not satisfactory. When there's an issue, you do not start from the point of denial. If there's a problem, I think the very fundamental thing is to accept that there's a problem and it is being looked into. So I think our police forces, there's still a long way for them to go. They need to be trained. They need to be made aware that when you are confronting demonstrators, for example, the issue of baby Pendo, all indications were that the police went into a household where there was a mother carrying this child, and the resultant injuries from this child were due to the actions of a security officer. So I think the police, the onus is on them to make sure that when they discharge their duties, then they have to respect the human rights of the individual.
Absolutely. And you also have it on the Star, page 9, where 7 children killed by police and unrest in KNCHR. But again, William, this would bring the question of IPOA. What role does IPOA play? Or is it like the infamous NCIC, which is a dog that has no teeth? Because we have IPOA that is supposed to be an oversight authority over the police and misconduct on police, but we're yet to see any action that has been taken and punitive action taken.
Well, IPOA, the Independent Police Oversight Authority, it's one of the civilian oversight institutions that came into being as a result of Agenda 4 reforms after the 2007 issue. Their mandate is to investigate where police act in excess of their mandate, where police commit criminal acts. Then they are supposed to collect all the evidence, do the investigations, and forward it to the DPP. The difficulty is IPOA cannot of itself authorize prosecutions. That is the legal system that we have in Kenya.
They have to put it through the DPP.
After they collect their case file, they have to forward it to the DPP. The DPP also, he is an independent institution. He has the right and the leeway to go through these files and make his own recommendations. So you'll find instances where perceivingly the IPOA might have a very strong case. It may be taken to the DPP. The DPP might think otherwise and direct it that there are still some gaps to be filled, so do more investigations. So I think if all these actors, because it's a constant of union, if all these actors